This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion here on the channel this afternoon. And you know what? I caught a whole 2 minutes of Dave Tippett's press conference with the media today, and it's as easy as this. She's going to still be an interesting game on the 29th, but we're going to break down for several reasons why it's going to be maybe a little bit different than we all anticipate it to be, or what I'm hoping it'll be, because I'm just an absolute backwoods kind of hockey fan. But that said, what I want you to do right now, guys, if you're getting excited for the Battle of Alberta, if I can even get that out of my mouth, my goodness, she's been a long day. What I want you to do is hit that subscribe button. I've got the little bar right here to tell you what to do. Hit that, because what we are going to do in time for game time tomorrow night is get the live stream going. We'll have our watch party that we normally do. We'll talk hockey. We'll talk Battle of Alberta. We'll talk whatever the heck you want to talk during the intermissions, but we're going to focus on what's going to be, just generally speaking, a hyped up game, right? The media is going to do absolutely everything to try and make this game turn out to be a circus. Now, obviously, that's where this video comes in and we'll discuss it. But the key to be able to find the live stream tomorrow, easy, quick access as soon as the stream goes up, is hit that subscribe button. Of course, the other side too, I gotta acknowledge, is the fact that I just crossed 7,400 subscribers. To most of you, that doesn't sound like a special number. To me, that means I'm within 100 subscribers of 7,500, which you see right here at the bottom of the screen. That is the goal, and that would mean the world. So let's get there if we can, all us Oilers fans all together. I know I got problems with some of you, most of you sometimes, but you'll see tomorrow a little bit of explanation on that. All right, with that said, Dave Tippett, press conference. Where was I at in the intro? Simply put, Dave Tippett, the emphasis is on 2 points. The team game trumps settling scores. That's kind of the message from Dave Tippett today, and that's totally fair. That's exactly what you want to hear out of the head coach, right? Obviously, you look at how this sets up. This is kind of the crazy part for our Edmonton Oilers, because the standings as they sit are a little bit complicated. Vancouver didn't do us a favor last night. No siree, they didn't. They ended up winning against the St. Louis Blues. A favor would have been taking the big old loss and laying a goose egg and letting us get back into first in the division. That cannot happen tomorrow. What can happen tonight against the Calgary Flames and St. Louis Blues is, simply put, St. Louis rolls over Calgary. Bingo. Great. Gold. Calgary coming off slow. I know they've had some history of starting slow after the All-Star break. Hopefully, St. Louis can roll them, get them to 20 losses. We'd only be at 18. And then all of a sudden tomorrow, roll into the simple fact that we get the victory. As Dave Tippett has said, focused on that 2 points. Get those 2 points, and all of a sudden things get really mighty interesting within the Pacific Division, right? Obviously, for games tonight, there's really not much. There's one in the East, if I'm not mistaken, and there's one in the West. It's Ottawa versus Buffalo. They're currently leading 1-0 because I'm getting this video up way late tonight. And Calgary versus St. Louis at 7 o'clock. That's one I actually might find myself watching just for the sake of argument tomorrow into the game preview. So not much can be impacted tonight, right? We know if Calgary loses, we've still got a shot to sit second in the division with a win Wednesday night in Edmonton. That's simple, easy, does it. 2 points, no overtime shootout, so as Calgary gets a point, just clean. No screwing up the 4-point game scenario, right? This is an 8-point week within the division. 2 games against Calgary. And then, of course, the St. Louis game, which could be that perfect buffer, man. If we go 3-0, I know nobody out there is going to agree with me that we can go 3-0, but we've just rattled off a 6-1-1 streak before the break. We keep playing that hockey. There's a lot of possibilities as long as we stay out of the shenanigans. And that's to the degree, right? Obviously, the shenanigans against Calgary are going to be the drawback. And no coach, no player should be focused on that, according to Dave Tippett. But that said, those are still more than likely to happen, and that's what's drawing us to this game against Calgary on the 29th, is the fact that shenanigans are going to run absolutely wild. But the thing is, everybody worried in the comments of last night's video after I discussed Buddy Robinson. If you're worried about Buddy Robinson, Zach Ronaldo, Matthew Tkachuk, like if you're worried about all those guys being goons, we got the guys to skate them. You know what? Realistically, Calgary's fastest skaters, if I've got things correct, are who? Johnny Gaudreau and Elias Lindholm? Okay, we got Josh Archibald, we got Zach Kassian, we've got Leon Draisaitl, we got Connor McDavid, right? We've got guys, Joachim Nygaard. Like, we've got guys that can outskate Calgary 100 times and 100 ways to Sunday, so we don't need to worry about if they're going to goon it up, skate right on by them. Let them run into the boards because, oh yeah, they've also got Lucic. Anyway, that said, simple facts aside, this is going to be a good game because coaching staff, players, message in the room is 2 points. Obviously, as an Oilers fan, anytime we watch the Oilers get 2 points, it's a good night. Anytime we watch the Oilers get 2 points against the Flames, it's a good night. Anytime we know that the Battle of Alberta is going to be heated, it's a good night. So you see, there's 3 ways that this Battle of Alberta is going to deliver absolute gold to us, and that's exactly what we're hoping for. The message is right? The core message is team before score in terms of settling scores of personal battles, and you do everything else in between. Easy go, right? Everybody's worried. See, the stupid part is, from Flames fans and Oilers fans, everybody's worried that the Oilers are going to go out there, clown it up, and try to settle the score, take a bunch of stupid penalties, and cost themselves the game. All right, let's go back to January, 11th, against the Calgary Flames. The game was not lost. The Oilers did not lose the game on that power play goal. I kid you not. The 3 goals we gave up prior were stupidity on our part. So you know what? Yeah, you take away 3 goals, guess what? That's a 3-1 hockey game. All right, let's not kid ourselves. That's a 3-1 hockey game. So now let's take it into here is the simple fact that Edmonton is expected to retaliate. So what's Calgary going to do? Well, Calgary's going to try to get under our skins. Okay, all of a sudden, hold on. All right. Yeah. You got a perfect storm for disaster. No, you don't. Because everybody's sitting here yelling, George Parros in the building, this and that. The league's cracking down on this on January 29th. Perfect. Because if the message from the room is team over settling scores and the Calgary Flames go out to grease us, I'm sorry. It's either total league bias that penalties don't get called against the Flames, or the alternative, which we've started to see this year, penalties get called for the Oilers. Power plays, right? Penalties against the other team get called in favor of the Oilers, and bang. There you go. You want to talk about power plays making the difference? How about you put the league's best power play on the power play 6 or 7 times tomorrow night and see what happens? Well, 30% success rate, that's 2 or 3 goals we're talking about. And let me tell you, you know what, Calgary? We scored 3 times last time. Add another 3. Dandy. And you know what happens when this Oilers team starts scoring goals in bunches. Did you see against Arizona 10 days ago? I did. I was in the building. I was in the Sportsnet lounge. Guess what? When the Oilers start scoring in bunches, it gets fun. It gets really, really fun. Scoring bunches against Calgary Flames and shut them up that way, ooh, even better. So anyone that's on either side of the argument, it's going to deliver one way or another because the message is on key from Dave Tippett. The team is mentally where they need to be. And of course, the factor we didn't talk about kind of did. Calgary's on the back half of a back-to-back. They're ripe for the picking. If they're going to be idiots out there, let them be idiots. Let them take their runs. We will do what we have to do to respond. Yes, with accordance to the rules. Grease them. Grease them out of an idiot double. Like, everyone's expecting the Oilers to be the idiots tomorrow night. Guess what? It very well could be the Flames being the idiots to be the agitators. Oilers back off. Guess what? At some point, George Parros is going to say, hey, whoa. Enough of this clown crap. Cut it out. Here's some penalties. Here's some goals on the power play. Oilers win big. That's end of the day, right? That's how it's got to look. So, Dave Tippett, I'm very impressed. And of course, what else is the coach going to say? I guess, you know what, I can say I'm very impressed. That's a genuine response. But at the end of the day, what else is the coach going to say to get the boys and the media on par with what he's thinking, right? Obviously, the message is team before settling scores. It's not necessarily the 80s where, you know what, you're blowing out a team 7-5 every time you meet them. And then, okay, well, it's the last game of the year. Let's settle a score here and bang them up before the playoffs. So I think that's how it used to work. I couldn't actually tell you. I was 10 years away from being thought of All right, let's put it that way. But simple as that, right? Is end of the day, between the Calgary Flames and Edmonton Oilers, everyone's thinking the Oilers are going to be the idiots. I'm placing my money that Calgary is going to grease themselves a loss tomorrow night. Guys, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. I thought I had fun listening to comments yesterday. Let's get in there. Of course, if you saw your comment disappear from last night's video, simply put, if you use the wrong language, if you're using the obscene language, I don't want to call it obscene language. I use it every day in real life, but I just try to keep the comment section clean. A, because YouTube flags me for that, and B, I've got an all audience page here, so let's keep it clean in the comments. Use colorful language, but colorful language appropriate for all ages to describe what kind of clown show or great hockey game we're going to see tomorrow night at Rogers Place. Guys, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. Again, I'm going to see you tomorrow morning, but I'll catch you in the next one.